So what I'll be doing is I'll be sharing the questions. We'll discuss the question and then you can write the answers. So first question, what do you understand by instantaneous velocity? Who is going to tell me this?
Can I tell?
Yes.
Sir, instantaneous velocity is the rate of change of position for a time interval.
Instantaneous velocity, rate of change of position for a time interval. Instantaneous का मतलब ही होता है at that particular instant. Okay. So instantaneous velocity is the velocity of an object at a particular instant of time. Okay. So every moment, let's say if a body is moving with uniform acceleration, then every moment the velocity will keep on changing. So the velocity at a particular moment or particular instant of time is called instantaneous velocity. Is it clear? टाइम इंटरवल नहीं यूज करेंगे, उसी इंस्टेंट ऑफ टाइम पे यूज करेंगे. ठीक है?
Okay.
So you can see instantaneous velocity is the velocity of a body at any particular instant during its motion. For example, the instantaneous velocity of a motorcycle at a particular instance is 40 km per hour if it is moving at 40 km per hour at that instant. Now it is measured by speedometers on the vehicle. Speedometer क्या बताता है? उस समय का instantaneous velocity बताता है, उस instant का velocity बताता है जिस समय आप उसको देख रहे हो. ठीक है? Please write the answer, write the question. So अपने कॉपी में क्वेश्चन लिखना है और क्वेश्चन के नीचे आंसर लिखना है. ठीक है?
Okay, sir.
मैं चेक भी करूंगा कि लिखा है या नहीं लिखा है, इसीलिए हाँ हाँ मत बोल देना कि मैंने लिख लिया. आई एम गोइंग टू चेक इट एज वेल.
Good evening, sir.
Yes, Kushag. We are doing question and answers for motion chapter. So we discuss the question and then you have to note down the answer. Okay?
Okay, sir.
Write down the question and then write down the answer below.
Yes, sir. Okay, sir.
Done, sir.
Everyone done?
Sir, 1 minute.
Okay, beta?
Yes, sir.
Next question now. What is non-uniform or variable acceleration? Who is going to tell the answer? Try करो, गलत होगा कोई बात।
Which is not uniform or which can change.
हाँ, थोड़ा और elaborate करके अच्छे से physics के language में।
So the acceleration can change at any point of time or any.
So non-uniform or variable acceleration का मतलब कि when the velocity of an object changes with respect to time, we say that the object is moving with a non-uniform or variable acceleration. So velocity changes by different amount in equal interval of time. So first interval let's say कुछ amount से change हुआ, second interval में जो change है वो कुछ और amount से हो गया, तब उसको non-uniform acceleration बोलते हैं. So velocity change करना is acceleration, but when the change is not uniform, when every moment, every interval of time, the velocity changes by a different amount, then we say that it is moving with a variable acceleration. Clear, bachcho?
Yes, sir.
So if the velocity of an object changes by unequal amount in equal interval of time, the object is said to be in non-uniform or variable acceleration. So if the speed of a bus traveling along a straight line increases by unequal amount, then the bus is moving with non-uniform acceleration. So you have to write your answers like this. You have to give the basic definition of that and then one example as well to write your answers in a proper way. So science में कभी भी the choice of words is very important. Keywords आपने use किया है कि नहीं? Keyword यहाँ पे है कि velocity changes by unequal amount in equal interval of time. These are the keywords. It should be there in your answer. Clear है बच्चों? Please write this down. और इस आंसर को लिखने के बाद दोनों आंसर मुझे दिखाएंगे अपने स्क्रीन पे, वीडियो को ऑन करके. Once you have written your answers, please switch on your videos, show me the answers, what you have written, and then we can proceed.
So may I show you my answer?
Yes, yes. Beta. कौन कौन बच्चा दिखा रहा है? एक बच्चा, दो बच्चे एक साथ दिखा रहे हैं. भूमि आपका कौन सा है?
So this one.
Okay, ठीक ठीक ठीक. Bhumi, I've seen it. Thank you.
So can you see mine?
Yes, yes. Yes, Bicha, I can see it. Thank you. अतुल्य, विवान, कुशाग्र और नमन है basically.
Yes, so I'm just doing that. So
आप लोग को लिखने में इतना टाइम लग रहा है? Please write it down fast and show it to me. हाजी अतुल, अभी पहले सेकंड वाला लिख लिया आपने? अभी मैं फर्स्ट वाला दिखा रहा हूं आपको, रुकिए। किन लोगों ने फर्स्ट वाला नहीं लिखा था?
सर मी।
ओके, और सेकंड वाला लिख लिया शायद?
सर थोड़ा सा बचा।
जल्दी जल्दी लिखिए प्लीज। दिस इज द फर्स्ट वन, प्लीज राइट द फर्स्ट वन जिन्होंने मिस किया है, जल्दी। विवान, आर यू राइटिंग? एंड आप तो बात भी नहीं कर रहे हैं, पता भी नहीं चल रहा आप लिख रहे हैं नहीं लिख रहे हैं, क्या कर रहे हैं?
Sir, I'm writing.
Okay. So write it and then show it to me.
Yes, sir.
So,
Yes. This is the first one and the second one both. Okay. Okay, Naman, I have seen it. First हुआ सबका complete.
That's just last line.
हाजी अतुल, ये पहला वाला है? अतुल पहला वाला है, दोनों है? पहला ही दिख रहा है मुझे बस, दोनों है? ठीक ठीक ठीक। Done the first one.
Sir, please share the next one.
Yes, sir, done.
ठीक है बेटा, देख लिया देख लिया। यस, ओके बेटा, लिख लिया सभी ने?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
हाँ, तो प्लीज शुरू से ही लिखना शुरू कीजिए, ये वेट मत कीजिए कि सर जब देखेंगे तब, है ना। आई विल सी एनी टाइम, सो प्लीज। जो लिखता हुआ नहीं मिलेगा उसको पिटाई लगेगी। हाँ, कुछ आकर देख लिया मैंने, थैंक यू। नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन, व्हाट इज नेगेटिव एक्सेलरेशन?
So when the initial velocity is greater than the final velocity, or when the speed of the vehicle decreases.
When the velocity of an object decreases with time, we say that it is moving with negative acceleration. Speed तो नहीं बोलेंगे, velocity बोलेंगे तो ज़्यादा अच्छा रहेगा, है ना। Speed क्योंकि scalar quantity, acceleration vector quantity है. So if the velocity of an object decreases with time, we say that it is moving with a negative acceleration. Negative acceleration is also known as retardation and deceleration. Okay? Clear है बच्चों?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So if the velocity of a body decreases with time, then its final velocity is less than the initial velocity, and thus its acceleration is negative. Negative acceleration is called retardation or deceleration. For example, when brakes are applied to a moving truck, its velocity gradually decreases. In other words, it is moving under retardation. Please लिख लीजिए इसको. थोड़ा तेजी तेजी कीजिए, हम लोग को कम से कम 8-10 क्वेश्चन करने चाहिए एक क्लास में, because we'll do more of question answers now. The chapters we have already done, question answer करेंगे, numerical करेंगे, तो इसीलिए थोड़ा हाथ तेजी से चलाइए जब हम लोग क्वेश्चंस कर रहे हो. So we'll have lot of question answer sessions, quiz sessions, small tests and numerical sessions, so that you are completely prepared for your final exams. I'll also teach you the chapter sound, even though it is not coming in the exam. I'll try and teach you. Why? Because eventually, after 2 years, no one will remember that there was a pandemic in 2020, and so you should not be knowing this. So 9th क्लास में जो सिलेबस है वो आना चाहिए आपको अच्छे से, तो उसको हम लोग कर लेंगे एक बारी. भले एग्जाम के लिए हम लोग ज्यादा प्रिपेयर नहीं करेंगे, बट चैप्टर एक बार पढ़ लेंगे. जैसे हम लोग थ्रस्ट एंड प्रेशर चैप्टर पढ़ लिए हैं, वैसे ही we'll study sound also once, so that you are 9th class के बच्चे को जितना आना चाहिए, you should know that much. ठीक है बच्चों?
Okay, sir.
Done.
लिख लिया सभी ने?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
ठीक है बेटा, देख लिया मैंने.
Written, sir.
यस नमन, थैंक यू बेटा, देख लिया मैंने. सभी ने लिख लिया बच्चों?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So let's move to the next question then. Question is, what are the characteristics of the distance time graph for an object moving at uniform speed? So अगर एक ऑब्जेक्ट यूनिफॉर्म स्पीड से मूव कर रहा है तो उसके डिस्टेंस टाइम ग्राफ के बारे में हम लोग क्या बोल सकते हैं? So what are the characteristics of an object of the distance time graph of an object moving with uniform speed? क्या क्या कैरेक्टरिस्टिक्स होंगे, कौन बताएगा मुझे, अगर यूनिफॉर्म स्पीड से मूव कर रहा है तो?
Sir, it is a straight line.
So distance time graph of an object moving with uniform speed is a straight line. Okay. And what else? Anything else?
So the line would be 45 degrees from the x-axis.
Not exactly 45 degrees. That depends on the speed. Okay. 45 degree जो है वो बहुत एक स्पेसिफिक केस हो गया, स्पीड पे डिपेंड करेगा. अगर उसका स्टीप है, मतलब स्लोप ज्यादा है, then we say that the speed is higher. Okay. And the slope is less, then we say that the speed is less.
Okay, sir.
So characteristics of distance time graph for an object moving with uniform speed are: first, it is always a straight line. Second, the uniform speed of the moving object is equal to the slope of the straight line plotted. So ये जो speed है उसका value क्या होता है? That is equal to the slope of the straight line which we have plotted. So I'm sorry. So basically, if you draw the distance time graph of a, so this is the distance time graph of a uniform of a object moving with uniform speed. So ये distance हो गया x और ये time हो गया इधर. So distance time graph is a straight line basically. Second, the slope of this distance time graph. Slope क्या होता है? मैंने बताया था ये y by x slope होता है. This divided by this will give you the slope. और so ये जो है हमारा uniform speed can be measured equal to the slope of the straight line plot. So these are the two characteristics of the distance time. Okay. लिख लीजिए आप लोग आंसर्स.
Sir, I have written. Sir, written.
हाँ जी, देख लिया बेटा, दो लोग ने दिखा दिया.
Written, sir.
Yes, yes, बच्चे. Yes, Naman and Atul, I have seen it. Thank you. Naman, you have a good handwriting.
Thank you, sir.
Yes, Alia, thank you. I have seen it. कुशाग्र, धन्यवाद, मैंने देख लिया आपका भी. लिख लिया सभी ने?
Yes, sir.
Just a minute.
विवान, आपने भी लिख लिया?
Yes, sir.
Let's go to the next question now. What are the uses of distance time graph? Distance time graph से हमें क्या क्या मिलता है? कौन बताएगा? What are the uses of distance time graph? हमें डिस्टेंस टाइम ग्राफ से क्या क्या पता चलता है? अगर एक ग्राफ दिया हुआ है डिस्टेंस टाइम ग्राफ, उससे हम क्या क्या निकाल सकते हैं?
Sir, velocity. So the
वेलोसिटी
slopes.
निकाल सकते हैं, और क्या निकाल सकते हैं?
The position of an object at a particular time.
यस, पोजीशन भी निकाल सकते हैं एट अ पर्टिकुलर टाइम, एंड distance traveled during a time interval. So we can find three things. First is position, second is distance traveled during the time interval, third is velocity at that particular instant. So the various uses of distance time graph are as follows. First, it tells us about the position of the body at any instance of time. Second, we can see the distance covered by the body during the particular interval of time. Third, it also gives us information about the velocity of the body at any instance. So we get position, distance, and velocity. Please write this down.
Sir, written.
सबने लिख लिया बच्चों?
Yes, sir.
कुशाग्र, अतुल्य, नमन लिख लिया आपने?
Almost written, sir.
No, sir.
Please write it down and then let me know when you have written.
Written, sir.
Yes, thank you, Naman. I have seen it.
Yes, sir, written.
ठीक है बेटा. So let's move to the next question then. Next question is enumerate the differences between speed and velocity in a tabular form. तो मुझे 3 या 4 differences हम लोग लिख सकते हैं. So पहला difference कौन बताएगा? एक एक करके
Sir,
बताओ.
can I
Speed is a scalar quantity and velocity is a vector quantity.
Yes, very good. पहला हम लोग को मिल गया. Speed is a scalar quantity, velocity is a vector quantity. Second one, yes, Bhumi, बताइए.
Sir, speed tells us the distance covered by a body. The rate and velocity tells us the rate of change of
Displacement. Okay.
yes.
So speed is distance travel per unit time, and velocity is displacement in per unit time. Okay. So displacement per unit time is velocity and distance per unit time is speed. ये हो गया. तीसरा कौन बताएगा? बताओ बच्चों. लड़कियां ही बता रही हैं आंसर्स, लड़के बिल्कुल शांत बैठे हैं। क्या पढ़ाई वढ़ाई नहीं करते हैं लड़के? है जी बच्चों? अरे हाँ ना तो बोल लो, बोलो कि नहीं सर पढ़ते हैं, कम से कम इतना तो बोल लो।
सर पढ़ते हैं।
पढ़ते हैं तो फिर आंसर बताओ। तीसरा 4 है, एक और बताओ कोई। स्पीड और वेलोसिटी का डिफरेंस निकालना है। स्पीड का पहला हम लोगों ने देख लिया, स्पीड इज डिस्टेंस ट्रेवल पर यूनिट टाइम एंड वेलोसिटी इज डिस्प्लेसमेंट पर यूनिट टाइम, and speed is a scalar quantity, velocity is a vector quantity. Speed cannot be negative, velocity can be positive, 0 or negative, right? So these are the three major differences. So speed क्या है? Speed is defined as the rate of change of distance and velocity is the rate of change of displacement. Speed is a scalar quantity, velocity is a vector quantity. Speed may or may not be equal to velocity, and velocity, a body may possess different velocities but the same speed. Now speed can never be negative, velocity can be negative, positive or 0. डायरेक्शंस अलग अलग हो सकते हैं ना, बॉडी में पोजेस डिफरेंट वेलोसिटीज, मतलब सेम स्पीड के साथ डिफरेंट वेलोसिटीज हो सकता है डिपेंडिंग ऑन द डायरेक्शन. Please write this down.
So, will it be a body may possess different velocities but the same speed or the different speed?
डिफरेंट वेलोसिटीज बट द सेम स्पीड. स्पीड सेम हो सकता है ना, डायरेक्शंस अलग अलग हो सकते हैं.
Okay, sir.
Two bodies can have same speed but different velocities.
Written, sir.
सभी ने लिख लिया?
written,
So written down.
Written, sir.
Great. Next question is, a cyclist travel 3/4 of a circular track from A to B as shown in the figure. The radius of the circular track is 400 meters. What is the distance traveled by the cyclist and the displacement? Distance कैसे निकालेंगे? How do you find?
By taking out the circumference and removing 1/4 of it from itself.
बहुत बढ़िया. और displacement कैसे निकालेंगे?
So we'll draw a straight line from the point A to B and then measure it.
Length of that. So यहाँ पे कैसे measure होगा वो?
The Pythagoras
So
theorem.
by Pythagoras.
Great. So दोनों calculate करो और मुझे answers बताओ क्या आ रहा है. So the circumference here is 2 pi r. Circumference of 3/4 circle, the distance अगर निकालना होगा, that will be 3/4 of 2 pi r. So 3/4 into 2 into 22/7 pi को लिख लेंगे, r 400 मीटर है. इसको सॉल्व करेंगे 1885.71 मीटर. Displacement is the shortest path between A and B. So AB is root under AO square plus BO square, or 400 square plus 400 square. That means 400 root 2 meter. Clear है बच्चों?
Yes.
Please write this down, the question and the answer as well. Please write it down. I'll just be back in a moment. लिख लिया आप लोगों ने?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Let's move to the next question now. Now we have to name the physical quantities denoted by first the slope of the distance time graph. So what does slope of a distance time graph tells us about?
Velocity.
Velocity. Second, area under velocity time graph.
Displacement.
Displacement. Slope of velocity time graph.
Acceleration.
Acceleration. Okay. Write down the question and the answer.
Done, sir.
सबने लिख लिया?
No, sir.
No, sir.
लिख लीजिए बेटा.
Written, sir.
Has everyone written it?
Yes, sir.
Now difference between distance and displacement. कौन बताएगा? First difference.
So distance cannot be
So
zero,
between
but
distance and
displacement
displacement.
can.
हाँ नमन, आप क्या बता रहे थे? पहले बताइए.
Sir, I was saying that distance cannot be negative, but displacement can be negative.
Yes, पहला हो गया. Yes, distance displacement में second वाला. आलिया बताइए आप.
Second item.
Yes, Bhumi.
The distance is a scalar quantity and displacement is a vector quantity.
Very good. Third one, who will tell me the third one? The basic difference is yet to come.
Sir, may
The
I?
distance is
Yes, Vivan, बताइए please.
the distance is the total path length covered by a body, and displacement is the shortest distance between the 2 points.
Between starting and the end point. Yes, correct. Fourth वाला. Fourth है कि distance is always greater and equal to displacement. Okay. So either it will be greater than the displacement or equal to displacement. Distance or displacement equal कब होता है? When the body is moving in a straight line in the same direction. Okay. Please write it down. So distance is the length of the actual path covered by an object irrespective of its direction of motion. Displacement is the shortest distance between the initial and final position of the objects in a given direction. Distance is a scalar quantity. Displacement is a vector quantity. Distance covered cannot be negative. It is always positive or zero. Displacement may be positive, negative or zero. Distance between two given points may be same or different for different paths chosen. Displacement between 2 points is always the same. And the one which I told you, distance is always greater and equal to displacement, and displacement is always less and equal to distance. Let me know once you have written it, okay? So this is the last question which we are doing. So once you do it, just let me know.